I'm Dr. J. Stephen Blake, and we're located at 6827 Germantown Avenue in the northwest part of the city. If you go to our website, you'll be able to click on the icon to take a virtual tour of our entire practice. And in that tour, you'll be able to see our colon hydro cleanse area, if you will. Now, that's a new service that we have brought into our practice a year ago in October 2013. Now, this new service, it was brought in because I tell you, I was exhausted from diagnosing colon cancer and people coming in for their initial colonoscopy well beyond the recommended age of 45, going back to February 2009, and well beyond the recommended age of 50, dating back prior to February 2009. People were coming in their late 50s, early 60s, mid 60s, late 60s, early 70s, mid 70s, late 70s, early 80s for their first colonoscopies. And I would ask them, well, why would you wait so long to come in? And every one of them always said it was due to the prep. Either they had made several attempts to prep themselves and they were repeatedly told that they were not clean. They reached a point where they were frustrated and said, enough is enough. I look good and I feel good, so I don't think I need it anyway. Then there was those individuals who just heard about how horrible the prep was. And they said, I look good and I feel good, so I don't think I need it anyway. Well, when I asked them, well, why would you get it done now? Get the prep in, get it down, hold it down. You got cleaned out. You had a colonoscopy. Why would you do it now? Every single one of them stated it was because there was something wrong and I needed to make sure I was okay. And my reply every single time was, well, you're not okay. You have colon cancer, and we will be needing to do other studies to determine if the colon cancer has left the colon and metastasized, or spread, if you will, to another part of the body. And the two most common places where the cancer of the colon routinely goes after leaving the colon is the liver and of the lungs. And when it has reached either one of those areas, doesn't mean that you can't be cured, but it's going to be a major fight. Now, if those individuals only come in at the time that it was recommended for them, none of those individuals would have had colon cancer. That's how simple it is. So thinking outside the box to try to hopefully prevent more people from having to go through surgery and chemotherapy and sometimes still losing the battle to save their lives, we decided to think outside the box and bring in a service where we bring you in 1 hour before your scheduled procedure. And it's basically like a high enema. People routinely recognize it and call it a colonic. We choose not to use that term because it just sounds a little harsh, if you will. Colonic, like atomic. You know, it's not. It's a very easy process that we do. You come in, it requires you still that you can't eat anything solid the entire day before, just as if you were drinking the oral prep. But there are people who think that with the oral prep, they can eat whatever they want because I'm going to drink this prep. It's going to clear me out anyway. Not the case. What you eat the day before, the prep doesn't touch. The prep is designed to go straight to the colon, to flush the colon out. So after your colon has been thoroughly cleansed, now all this food that you ate the day before, well then that completes this process of digestion. Now fecal matter comes back into the colon again. The same thing if you come into Blake GI Associates and you're going to have a colon hydro cleanse, that means utilizing water to clean your colon, you still can't eat the day before. The same thing will happen. The colon hydro cleanse will clean your colon out. And by the time my staff has finished cleaning your colon out, that waste from the digestion of the food that you ate the day before will infiltrate your colon, and now you're not clean again. You defeated the purpose. So I want you to know we are available. If you're out there listening to me and you've never had your colonoscopy and you are definitely of age, or you might be an individual who is having symptoms and signs such as rectal bleeding, black bowel movement, constipation, diarrhea, unexplained abdominal pains, unexplained weight loss, well, then you need to come in. Even if you're not the recommended age of 45, even if you're not the recommended age of 50 as a non-African American, you need to come in.